I think we've missed an entire path to success. Most success material out there, probably 90%, is about either doing or being. For doing, you have all the hustle culture, productivity, get rich quick stuff, all of that. It's all about doing more. It's all about more. It's really about action. And it feeds on fear and anxiety and discontent and frustration. And it uses all of that as fuel for action. But what it does is it actually keeps you in fight or flight mode. So in other words, you're on an adrenaline drip constantly. That's doing. Then on the other hand, we have being, which is all your new age, new thought, law of attraction, Eastern philosophy, in the deeper parts of it. That all has to do with who you are being. And it speaks to our deepest desires for calm and contentment and self-actualization. But it can also seem completely out of reach, like the only people that can do it are monks and saints who can take time off from everyday life and go live on top of a mountain somewhere. For me, I couldn't jump straight from doing to being. It was way too much of a jump to make. I had too many hangups and mindset issues and limitations on my energy and my environment, my health, religious baggage thrown in on top of that, just for good measure. So let's just say I had a lot of stuff that was preventing me from making that jump from doing to being. So I was stuck in this no man's land. Now I had to make one choice, and it was really the only choice that I could make, and that was to just engineer my way to success. That's the best way I've ever found to describe it. I would stop worrying about the mindset issues and all the hangups and the head trash and the challenges and limitations that were keeping me from the success I wanted. And I would just focus on the actions that I could control, build systems around me that would serve me, and succeed in spite of my limitations. I even figured out how to turn some of those limitations to my advantage. And so in the end, I was able to get to the success I wanted through a different path. Now, for me, that path to success involved entrepreneurship. You might be a little different. I was able to take a company that I started 7 years ago and turn it into kind of the perfect vehicle for my lifestyle. It's a machine that just runs and it works perfectly with my personality. So I can travel when I want. I control my time and who I interact with. I was able to build my daily schedule around my natural rhythms, but also some of those health challenges and energy limitations that I have. I was able to essentially build a perfect life out of the raw materials I had, the raw materials that I didn't think were all that great to begin with, the raw materials that were including all those hangups and limitations and mindset issues and religious baggage and head trash that I had. All that stuff became the building blocks of what I have now. And I'm still a work in progress, like all of us are, but I was able to engineer a life of calm and confidence and clarity that I never thought was possible. And when I started collecting and documenting my ideas on success, I felt like something was missing and I could not put my finger on it. I did not know why. And I think it's starting to hit me. I'm just now getting a hold of this, that really success came for me when I stopped doing and being and all that stuff with those paths, and I focused on engineering. That's what made all the difference. And I've come to believe that this is a missing path to success because it doesn't fit into doing or being. From time to time, I would stumble on a book or a resource or a video, and it would touch on that missing path. It would kind of dance around the edges, but there is not a lot out there on this path to success. There's just not a perfect resource yet. And obviously, this channel isn't there either, but I hope it fills the gap because essentially what I'm building here is a living library of tools and resources so that we can all engineer our own success on our own terms, success that doesn't require you to make an insanely huge jump from doing to being. So if all the doing stuff just doesn't work, it doesn't seem as strategic and impactful as it used to because you push that approach as far as it'll go. And then the being stuff sounds great, it's super spiritual and profound, but it's too big of a jump. You can't get there, too many challenges, hangups, baggage, head trash, whatever. Then you're stuck in no man's land. And I have been there. And I believe there is a way out. There is a path to success that doesn't require the doing or the being. And that is what I would call engineering. So I hope you find a place for hope, encouragement, inspiration, but also practical tools and resources for you to take those next steps and get on the path to success that's different from what you've heard in all the other materials out there. So stick around, make sure that you like all the other videos, subscribe to the channel because I know that you'll enjoy what you find here, and we'll see you on the next one.